Hello and welcome to the Burning Metal podcast, and of course I'm joined yet again by Adrian Williams of Metal Messiah Radio, conjuring some of the Hellfire Club, screams from the Metal Crypt. And this will be our best singles of the year tonight, Adrian's list and my list, the conjurings from the Hellfire Club, screams from the Metal Fire... Oh, I've said that wrong. Conjurings from the Hellfire Club, screams from the Metal Crypt list,
Quick.
and the Burning Metal list. And before we reveal number one, we're going to do our five new bands of the year list,
Yeah, yeah.
which I'm actually going to change. I'm only after remembering something right there, right now, that needs to be in there. I'm only after fucking remembering that shit there. Yeah, that has to be changed. This is
Yeah.
the fucking this is the crap I've gone through to get this together. I have gone through hell and back, and thankfully I've 20 to work off on. I'll put up on the site in a couple of days' time because this was torture. This is a form of torture, man.
I know. I know.
An absolute form of torture. Trying to pick 10.
10 fucking singles. I know. Yeah.
It's just been absolutely stacked, hasn't it?
Oh, seriously fucking stacked.
Unbelievable. Like,
Yeah.
our lists are kind of half similar. I'll say that much right now.
Yeah. I was thinking that.
And I'll tell you in advance, the top five I've just agreed with.
Mine.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because they were either going to be in fourth or fifth, or one or the other.
Yeah.
So I said when we're picking, well, after we had to pick 10. It'd be a fourth or fifth. It's just systematic. It's just a little small detail.
Yeah. Yeah.
You've done very, very, very well to make it into this list this year if you've made it in.
Yeah. Yeah.
You have done
Definitely.
extremely well. And desperately unlucky. Some of at
A
least
lot of fucking.
15 were
Yeah.
desperately unlucky on my end to miss out.
Thanks. About the same with me. About the same with me. On all the fucking lists.
Oh God, every one of them.
Yeah.
Oh, as I said to you there last night, man, I could have done a top 30 of each easily.
Yeah.
Easily. But sure, we're going to kick on with it. And that's going to see, we're going to start with your number 10. And at number 10, you have picked, where's everything is kind of a bit, this is why I've kind of lined up everything at number 5 onwards. This is a clusterfuck to do tonight. But funny enough, you've picked at number 10 the first release of the year that was dropped on the first release of this year.
Yeah.
And you have gone with Pain in Vain, Blasphemia. And shall I play some of that now? Just as a bit of an intro. Oh shit, I've gone too far. Stop it there now. I gave it the time. Before we should have made this clear before we started. Every single on our list has to be a single.
Yeah.
It can't be on an
stand,
EP or it can't be on an album.
yeah.
It has to be a single.
Standalone single, basically. That's it.
So, what made you put in Pain in Vain at number 10? Obviously, it's a brilliant.
Blasphemia, man, compared to their earlier stuff and the amount of lineup changes, that's just fucking crushingly heavy. And I've seen them play that live a couple of times. Holy fuck.
Another level. Like,
They just leveled the fucking place. Like,
yeah, that would probably be in my top 20. I'll have to make a decision on that tomorrow. As I
yeah.
told you before we started recording today, I've had just a day from the nether regions of hell. We're just like that Kevin Bloody Wilton song. I've had an absolute C word of a day. Everything that could go would go wrong, and if I'm allowed to use the word C in a song, I've had an absolute C of a day. You know. And it has been an absolute fucking day from hell. But look at it worked out in the end, and we're here and we're recording, and everything is fine in the world for now. Anyway, I'll probably wake
Yeah.
up tomorrow and things will go wrong again, but that's all right. I don't have to worry about this list tomorrow.
I know.
Or tomorrow's tough too, but yeah, that's a very 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 good song, and it's mad that it was the first song released of this year.
Yeah, yeah.
Which set the
Yeah,
mark.
it kind of stuck with me. It always fucking stuck, and especially when I saw them live because they played it.
Hmm.
It's so fucking
And getting ahead of ourselves for next year, the first release of the year is Sonus Mortis. So
yeah,
2 years in a row, the benchmark is going to be very very high, isn't it?
yeah.
You just know it is.
Mm.
Well, you've gone with Pain in Vain Blasphema at number 10, and I cannot disagree with that in any shape, make, or form, even though I haven't put it in my top 10. But this is the battle we've had to come up against. Brilliant song. Best luck to the lads, and well done to Mikey too with OD
Yeah, I know.
emotions as well, and kicking on
Yeah,
big with it.
yeah. Mikey's a legend, man. He is. Sound
Yeah,
lad.
you're doing very well with it
Yeah,
now. Bringing in touring bands and all sorts now.
yeah,
He stepped up a level, like, stepped up a big level. Well done to him. Well done to
yeah.
Pain in Vain at number 10. And number 10 on my list was, oh my good God, this was absolutely fucking, this is torture, man, trying to get number 10. But in the end, I went with Foreign Wolf Extinction.
Which?
Foreign Wolf Extinction.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Fuck that.
Brilliant.
That that just missed out. I hated leaving it out.
That
I
was in your original list.
Yeah, it was. It was.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was. And I'll be honest with before we play, I nearly forgot about it because my
Oh,
head was so mithered.
yeah.
And then
Yeah.
I see, oh Jesus Christ, oh yeah, I forgot about this one. Yeah, this is number 10. This is number 10. So here's Foreign Wolf Extinction. Ah, it's a cracker, isn't it?
Cracking fucking chew, man. It's still fucking killing me that I left it fucking had to leave it out.
So hard, man. So hard.
Yeah.
And they've like when we mentioned that track before, it was kind of swimming a bit under the surface, but it's picked up a lot since then.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And their
They're,
Spotify numbers are really strong.
man, they're a fucking great band, man.
Oh, yeah.
Fucking I looked at the podcast that Pete done with them recently, done with one of the guys, and they've a lot of experience.
Oh,
I didn't
they're
realize it, you know?
well, they've been around a while. You can tell. They
Yeah,
know what they're
yeah,
at.
yeah,
They're not quite in our vintage now, but they've been around for a while. They
yeah,
know the
yeah.
crack,
They have, yeah.
and they have really kicked on this year. And they were desperately unlucky not to make it into my top 10 last year
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I remember that actually.
because it was just last year was a stack two. Now that I was thinking back about it,
Mm.
but I had to get in there somewhere this year.
Mm.
And number 10 is amazing to get in at number 10.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You know, I'm not going to feel bad about putting bands in the top 10 this year. I've agonized about it on other years.
I know.
This has been torture.
Yeah,
This is absolutely torturous. And that was Foreign Wolf Extinction. It's just an absolutely brilliant, heavy song. It's just class. I love it.
Yeah,
I could
yeah.
listen to that song any day of the week and not get bored of it. Like,
Hmm.
so that was my number 10. And at number 9, you went with Following the Signs Birthright, and we shall play some of that now. Oh, yeah, but actually, before we kick on, I nearly put Adversary in at number 10.
Yeah, that was released.
It was released last year.
Yeah,
Yeah, I know.
yeah, tail end of last year, basically.
Yeah, so I had them in lists, like, and then I was like, oh no, they aired it last year.
Yeah.
It was right at the tail end of last year, but it was last year. That's how confusing these things can get, you know?
I know, yeah,
No,
yeah.
but look at. Anyways, here's Following the Signs Birthright. Time. So you went with Following the Signs Birthright at number 9.
Yeah, man, that's a huge step up from their album, the stuff on their album, like that, and most recent single as well.
Yeah,
But this one I prefer. It's
it's
just fucking riff. The volume of riffs in that is fucking unreal.
and it's very bittersweet as well too.
I know, I know.
Vocals
That was
gone.
I was thinking about that when I put it in my list. That's
This is last
Dan.
bro.
He's leaving. He is the singer's leaving. He is.
Blow for them, man.
He,
That's a blow.
I think they might fucking get someone.
Oh no, hopefully they do, but it's still a blow.
Yeah, he's fucking great fucking singer.
Like
He is.
he's the driving force behind that band. Like
Yeah.
he always has been.
Hmm.
Even when their backs were firmly against the wall a few years ago, he still kept going with
I
that.
know, he kept it going. I know, I know.
And if I was going to put Following the Signs in my 10, I didn't. I would have gone with Thriller One for myself personally.
The which one?
The other song.
All right, yeah, I
I would have
prefer
gone for
that. This it's a lot more riffy.
Oh
For
yeah,
me,
yeah, but it's just
you know?
it's splitting hairs, like it's splitting hairs.
Yeah, yeah, I know. It was kind of a hard choice. With I was either one of the singles I was going to put in anyway. Like, but that one, it's just fucking full of riffs.
It's a great song, like, and again another one that's desperately unlucky to miss
Yeah,
out on mine. But when I seen it coming up on yours, I was just like, well, it's going to be in there now anyway.
yeah, yeah,
Like some of your decisions and some of my decisions were a get out of jail card for me.
yeah,
'Cause I knew they were going to be in there, and I could put something else
yeah.
in.
I know.
And then, I mean that in the nicest possible way too.
Hmm.
But that was Following the Signs Birthright. Brilliant song, and we wish the lads the best of luck in their hunt for a vocalist. And
Yeah.
if you're watching and you feel like doing a bit of heavy vocals, there you go. Get in contact
Oh,
with
get
Following
on,
the
lads.
Signs.
Great opportunity that would be.
Yeah, because they know the
Would.
craft. Like
Yeah,
they've honed their craft and they've learned from many years of experience now in
yeah.
this band. And I've gone at number 9. I've gone with Sonus Mortis Synapse the Hive Mind. Had to get it in there somewhere. Had to get it in there somewhere.
You know.
It's a bit lower on the list than I initially planned, but as I said earlier, that
Yeah.
it was going to get messy.
Yeah.
But you're still in the top 10, Kev. So well done. Here's Sonus Mortis Synapse the Hive Mind from the forthcoming album of the same name. Yeah, no. I love that song.
Deadly tune that is. All right. I
And well,
I left it out because I want to wait for the body of work.
you want to see what comes as an album.
Yeah, yeah. I
But it
love that
counts as a
song.
single, though. This is counts as a single.
Yeah, it does. I know. Yeah, I know.
And of course, I was going to get this in there somewhere. Like, this is the man who started a podcast with you that has mad stories in it, looking for the most dystopian shit I can find every
Yeah,
for the end of the video.
I know.
So this is works for me all day long. Like,
Yeah.
and I'd love to have it. I'd love to get Kev back on the podcast again next year. You know, when he drops the album. You know,
Yeah.
just go having a big mad deep dive talk about AI and all this other mad stuff. Like, you know,
Oh, yeah.
that'd be good crack. I'd enjoy
I
that.
know. Yeah.
We'd probably be talking about the album for 5 minutes and 20 minutes talking about all sorts of mental crap. Like, but
I know.
we're both we see the world very similar. Like, you know, we see it as a,
Yeah. Yeah.
you know, synapse the hive mind. You know, this hive mind mentality and all the rest. Like, and that video is brilliant as well too. It caused a bit of a storm in a teacup because it's AI generated, but I don't see the problem with that, as I've said before.
Yeah, well, if a band wants to save fucking money,
Especially if you're a one man project, like,
yeah,
that means you're
exactly.
paying everything.
Yeah.
Like, there's no four-way split on the producer. There's no four-way split on the
No,
CD.
yeah.
It's all coming out of one man's pocket.
Yeah.
And I can tell you now that the CDs have probably cost around 500 quid alone.
Yeah.
You know?
Easily.
Yeah, no, it's not easily, but that'd be around the price you pay for them. Like,
Yeah.
so that's a lot of it. That's a lot of money going out on its own, in the hope of making it back. So I know I'm kind of going a bit off track here, but you know, just that's why I don't have a problem with something like this been done, because it adds to the song. It looks
Yeah.
amazing, and just an overall presentation is class,
Yeah.
and had to get in there somewhere. So that was Sonus Mortis Synapse the Hive Mind from the forthcoming album of the same name that's coming next year. And that's going to be a good album, man.
That's gonna be a fucking banger, that is.
I've heard 2 tracks already.
The missing part of the trilogy, it is.
Yeah, I know. I have to pick up the other album off him now before he releases this, and I'll pick this up as well, just to have the trilogy, you know.
Yeah.
I kind of stopped buying albums as much as I was earlier in the year, and for no reason, and the only reason is I have no space.
Yeah, it's
I'm just
same
running
with
out, I'm
me.
running out of space.
I'm fucking running out of space as well.
Well, I banned myself from charity shops now because I go in there to drop off stuff in, and I come out with 5 films I didn't need. I'm genuine. I am a fool. But they're a euro each, so I'm like, oh, look at that, they're a euro each, and they're like, well, where am I going to put these? Like, you know. But anyways, that was Sonus Mortis, Synapse the Hive Mind from the forthcoming album. And at number 8, you've gone with Chiral, Kubrick's Odyssey. And what am I going to do with this? Because this is such a long song. Do we play it from the start, or would we play the bit at the end? Maybe a bit at the end, you think?
Yeah. If you,
It is. Oh,
Fairy Max Power, our most powerful Greek.
oh, Fairy Max Power. Hooray. No, that's bullshit. That's just lies. There's no. Oh, sure, if you want to pay €6 for a bottle of fucking washing up liquid, more to fool you. All right, yeah, we're going to have to, because we can't sell this in a minute. We'll have to just go around here. It's the second part of the song.
yeah.
unfortunate. That's a 7-minute song, like with them. And it's a
Yeah, I know.
brilliant song, but it's very hard to get the advertisement.
Yeah, true. That's true. All right.
So what made you go with Kubrick's Odyssey at number 8?
Basically, that was their second single, and when they announced, I kind of marked out because I'm a huge fucking Kubrick fan. And then I learned that they are as well, which fucking go deadly. And I said, I can't wait to fucking hear this. And now, love it. That's probably my favorite song by them.
And that's going to be another Curveball album coming next year from them too as well.
Yeah, that's going to be fucking extremely fucking interesting.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to
That
that.
is. So am I.
They'll play the long game with it, but that's okay because
Yeah, well, they're right. They know what they're doing. Like,
I'll spread it out like and keep the name going. Like,
yeah.
because if you drop an album all at once, it's forgotten about in a few weeks. Unfortunately, the way the world has gone now.
Hmm.
Not always the case, but you know what I mean. Like it just.
I know. And that immersive, that gig. Holy fuck.
Unfortunately, I won't be able to make that gig because I'm a carer. Unfortunately,
Yeah.
It's very, very hard for me to do anything, and it requires serious planning.
Yeah.
And my sister she's in the high end, man, of the fucking world. Like she used to be very high up in Meta. Like that's the seas that she's swimming in.
Jesus.
So
I know.
and obviously she'd help if she could, but and 2 kids and you're swimming in the fucking the shark pit, the big sharks, not in the small pond,
Yeah.
But anyway, that's a bit off track. But I would love to go to that gig. And you lucky bastard.
Yeah.
It's going to be a good night. And the lads seem awful sound as well, too.
Yeah.
They just seem to be good lads.
Yeah.
And that was Kubrick's Odyssey at number 8 for you. 8. This is getting
number 8. Number 8. Yeah.
Oh, man, I wish I could have played all that song.
What?
I wish I could have played all that song.
Deadly, yeah.
But unfortunately not.
Yeah, folks, keep an eye. I'll make a post. I'll post the song tomorrow if no one's familiar with it. So
exactly.
You can have a listen to it, basically.
It's a real sit down.
And look at their videos.
Yeah.
Look at their videos. They're works of fucking art.
That's what I mean. It's art. It's art in motion, this project. And at number 8, I've gone with one that I was surprised that you left out, but to be honest, that's okay because it's the way it goes. I went for Nihilant, The Valley Beneath.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Join the network made for all this Christmas and...
Jeez, I didn't expect an ad on that. Bloody Christmas ads annoy me. That's a really they showed serious promise there when they released the EP a couple of years ago, I think it was. But this was a massive step forward,
Yeah, it's a really good fucking song.
And if there's any doubt about this massive step forward they've taken, they were selected to play Bloodstock this year from the Metal to Masses in Belfast.
Yeah, Yeah, they won. They basically won up and up, which is usually really fucking stacked.
It was stacked. It's always
It
stacked.
was. It was.
But then I was thinking, though, well, there's definitely something happened with Nihilant now when they won the Metal to the Masses. And did they actually release this before the Metal to the Masses or after the Metal? They released it after the Metal to the Masses.
After,
They released it after
yeah,
the-
what? It wasn't long after they played.
Yeah,
the
just in the run
ones.
up to Bloodstock. And then I heard this and I was like, yeah, I understand now why
Yeah.
they've kicked on to this level, because that is an absolutely brilliant song. And
Yeah.
desperately unlucky not to be higher.
Yeah,
Desperately unlucky not to be higher, but that was just the quality we had to deal with this year.
true. That's very true.
Like, it didn't
yeah.
even make your top 10.
I know. I know.
But look, we got it.
Yeah.
Between the two of us, we got it in there, and it deserved to be in there.
Yeah.
And all I can say is best of luck to Lazif, because this is where the future is going.
Yeah, and they have a gig at the start of the year as well with
Yeah.
Keto.
With Ketos and From Runes as well, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
It's a good lineup.
That's a great lineup, that is. Yeah.
Good. Isn't it? And of course, Pete was in Nihilant for a while too.
That's right, yeah, yeah.
Jeez, man, that man has been in more bands in Belfast, hasn't he?
I know. I know.
You could nearly put a fucking date together on an indoor festival, but just him on playing in bands. You literally could.
I know.
But anyways, that was Nihilant, The Valley Beneath. Desperately unlucky not to be higher, but to make it into the top 10 this year is just, that's the way it goes. And at number 7, you've gone for Uncultivate's Second Rodeo, and we shall play some of that now. Stop there and give it the time. So you went with Uncultivate's Second Rodeo at number 7.
Yeah, it's fucking great tune, man.
It is
There's
very good.
no one doing that. There's no one doing, but that's
Sounds like Raging Speedhorn.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
They have a real Raging Speedhorn vibe to them.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
And
that's a very good song, and they were around a while ago, and they've come back this year. Is that correct, isn't it?
yeah, no, it was I think it was originally a solo project.
Oh, it was originally a
Couple
solo.
of yeah, yeah.
Became a band
And
this
now
year.
it became a fucking band that
Okay, and they dropped an EP this year too, didn't they, as well?
no.
Or does it
Just
not?
this-
No.
Just that single.
Just that's all right, Grant. I'm like getting a bit
Yeah.
confused now because
Yeah.
so much.
And they were probably one of my favorite bands at Siege a couple of months back.
And they got a great reaction on the tour with Party Cannon and Gamma Bomb
Yeah.
as well too, apparently.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, you were very impressed with them from what you said.
Yeah,
I'd
Yeah, they're
love to
really
dance that Siege.
really fucking good.
To dance that Siege, but
Nuts. Absolutely nuts it was.
they do get into it. They wear cowboy hats and everything. Like,
Yeah, yeah.
you know, they have the stage show down and they've got the sound down, and I assume they're working on new stuff.
I think they are. Yeah.
Well, they must have it. They must have stuff anyway because they have a set. Like,
Yeah, yeah.
so at number 7, you went for Uncultivate's Second Rodeo. And at number 7 is another one I was surprised to see missed out on your list, but it made mine. Clarnak. Troidemus. I don't even know how to say that.
Tridimus.
Troidemus, you know, I'm thick.
Let's fight. Let's fight.
I'm thick as fuck when it comes to Irish. So here is Clarineck. Oh, another ad. There was no ads on any of these earlier when I was putting them together. Not one. Stop it now again at the time. I love that song.
So do I. That's another one that just missed out. Yeah. And if anyone gets the chance, go and see them live, man. It's fucking heavy, but it's beautiful to see that.
Like even an accordion there.
Which?
Even have an accordion player, like
yeah, man.
That's not a sample. That's an actual accordion player.
And it doesn't fucking smother all the sound so fucking good.
Let's look at it. And Mick from Track Mix left a comment on the Burning Metal page a while back saying they recorded a few more with me.
Yeah,
next, like.
I'm not surprised. I'm not, man. They're top notch. They are
Great band.
Yeah.
You know, as we mentioned before, the whole "Let's Fight" thing goes back to the Necrutna days. The Necrutna boys was like, "I'll fight you," with a common theme when a substantial amount of stuff was in the equation. Like,
yeah,
it was kind of like the go-to saying, like, "Fight you, I'll fight you." And of course, two of Necrutna are in the band, Ronan and what's their lad's name? Shit.
Kieran,
yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
Just couldn't think of his name there. Yeah, so it's great to see it's like a new version of Necrutna as such kicking on again. Like.
Yeah.
Like, to be honest, I think they might be a bit better than Necrutna.
I think
Maybe.
I think so.
It's splitting hairs, like, you know. Necrutna were class. Like, I seen them at Bloodstock and they were brilliant.
Yeah.
And I was at their last ever gig as well too.
Oh yeah, geez. I never got to see Necrutna, man. So
they were good.
Yeah,
they were very good. Well, that was Clarineck, and how to say it?
Tridimus, or something like that. I'm probably saying it wrong.
Well,
you can slaughter me if you want, Ronan.
They'll be happy enough to make the top 10.
Right,
they'll be too angry with us.
I know.
They might be angry with you for leaving them out.
Yeah.
I had to get them in.
Yeah.
Brilliant stuff. And we wish the lads all the best going forward and what they're doing next year, because they've obviously got a plan.
I know, yeah.
And now we're down to number 6, and you went with Mallet 536, and we shall play some of that now.
Yeah.
was another one that was desperately unlucky to miss out on mine.
Yeah, man, that I fucking I think they're gonna unleash something fucking ferocious.
For a debut single, man.
That's no, that's their second.
Oh, there's well, still
They had
it's
released
very
two.
very early
Yeah,
days.
the two singles they released are just fucking vicious. They are.
Oh, sorry, I got confused because Umbral Embrace was the other project.
Yeah, yeah.
Dublin.
The singer is
Yeah,
with
yeah.
that other project. Yeah, yeah. But they had that other single, Nocturnal Wayfarer.
Oh, that they did.
They,
They did.
the
They did.
first, the debut single. But this, man,
Oh, Jesus, they did. That's right. That's right. They did. Yeah,
I
either or could have been easily in there.
I know, yeah, very easily for me, basically. It could have been either track, but I picked the newer one.
Because as far as black metal goes, that is brilliant
That's,
stuff. Like
yeah, yeah,
that's
top
proper. Like,
notch. Yeah.
and another one that was to say desperately unlucky. I'm gonna have to go back and check out that other one again now too before I have a look at that list in a few days' time.
Yeah.
But I thought probably this one probably was the one, isn't it? I don't know.
Which,
Ah,
both of them are pretty fucking equal.
yeah, they
In
are.
quality, they are. Like, I think this one just shades us. Like,
Well, considering they're so early in their
yeah,
development,
because there's more of a fucking tie. You can see that they've got that fucking dynamic down more on the second single than the first one. But they're both fucking quality tracks.
as I said, with what I said, for a band with so early in their development, they are
Yeah,
showing ridiculous promise, aren't they?
yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
if you're a fan of black metal, you should definitely check out Mallet 536. And what the other one was called?
Nocturnal Wayfarer.
Nocturnal Wayfarer.
Yeah,
Yeah, they're just two brilliant songs.
yeah.
And that was it. That was your number 6. And at number 6, this is the last time now we'll be over and back from here on in. There's just 5
Yeah.
because it was just a matter of it was splitting hairs, which was 1 or 5 or 4. So there's no
Yeah.
point in jumping over and back, was there?
No.
We had to be a bit more diplomatic on this one because tomorrow and the following night will be different.
Yeah. Yeah.
They'll be mixed up. But at number 6, one I wanted to put a lot higher, but it just shaded the 5 like, and it's unfortunate that it did, but it did, and it's going to be Chiral I Bring Chaos. Is Adrian frozen? I think he may have frozen. Hang on. And then Adrian has returned from suspended animation, so we will play some of number 6, Chiral I Bring Chaos, and I'm going to just give good thoughts on this, why it should have been, it's so high and should have been higher, but unfortunately, here we go, Chiral I Bring Chaos.
Yeah.
I have to stop it, and I don't want to stop it because I absolutely love that song.
That's a fucking great song.
And that song as a video to match, which is equally brilliant, is about going through the mind, the eyes of an addict and taking junk, basically, injecting the junk, like.
Yeah, yeah.
And they absolutely nailed it, man.
I know, I know, I know. It's
Just all the ways, because it's like it gets manic at times, and then it goes
yeah,
all really fucking psychedelic and trancy, and just basically they put taking the H word to music.
into a fucking music.
They made it into a music video, and
Like,
it's desperately unlucky to not be higher
yeah,
because it's
yeah. It's
absolutely
just,
brilliant.
yeah. Same with me with Kubrick's Odyssey. Like,
Just this year,
they're
man.
just, they're just a fucking great band.
But I've never seen an Irish band do that before. Obviously,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's very true. That is.
apparently you were saying to me that a few publications wouldn't touch it because of the subject matter.
Yeah, yeah,
Why not?
yeah.
It's perfect.
What?
It's art.
Yeah, I know. It's art form. It
It's
is.
not
It's
promoting
a,
the use of junk. It's showing through the eyes, and the video
yeah.
does well how the eyes kind of the kind of flickery effect and everything. It's perfect. Like
Yeah, yeah,
absolutely perfect. It's art and music combined.
yeah.
And to launch with that, man.
Yeah, no, that was their debut single, and you're going, what the fuck?
Right, here we are. We're Kyril, as I used to call him Cheryl back at the day. And that
Yeah,
video that they chopped and made a bit of fun out of. But I just seen, I was just like, holy my mother of God. Like, it's
yeah,
like, it clicked with me more or less instantly what they've done here. And I was just,
yeah, I
wow,
know.
wow.
But I remember I fucking played a couple of the songs on my segment, and it wasn't I Bring Chaos, or I played Kubrick's Odyssey and I forget Digital Whispers.
Yeah, they'd be more suited to
Like,
the radio
and
show.
everyone's going, holy shit.
Yeah, that wouldn't have suited the radio
Like,
show because you need the full presentation.
yeah, yeah,
You need to see the video while you're one in the chair and the eyes rolling and her
yeah,
head and everything. It's just, it's just perfect. And I'm desperately
um,
unlucky to miss out on the top five, but
yeah.
that was just the year that was in it.
Mm.
Right. And at number five, we have both gone for Dead Label, Embodiment of Agony. And we shall play some of that now. We've got to stop it, unfortunately. That's the time, man. But there was a new aspect to the band where the two Dans started splitting vocals.
Splitting the vocals, which is a fucking, holy shit. Like,
Like,
when you think you know what they're going to do, then you don't.
yeah, when I caught Mick had left the band before the announcement because there was just the three of them pictured in the studio, and I was thinking, how are you going to come back from this? How do you come back from losing Mick?
Yeah, yeah,
And Mick is an incredible guitarist, like.
yeah,
So they just said we'll just completely change our sound. As such,
yeah,
still
no,
sounds like Dead Label, but there's a
yeah,
new
yeah,
element
yeah,
that wasn't there before.
yeah. Fucking, what a song.
And I'll be completely honest. Last year, when I done my singles list, they released a track last year
That's right, yeah.
that should have been number one for me when I went back over time.
Oh Jesus.
I because like there's been so many releases that we've had to
Yeah.
cover. Sometimes this stuff slips under the radar as such. And when I checked it out there earlier in the year, I was just like, that should have been number one. But look at that's ifs and buts now, isn't it?
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
This is an amazing comeback from the band.
Deadly fucking song.
Like they played my first ever gig up the road there back in 2013. That was obviously the pinnacle of their career, but look, they've played Bloodstock and stuff since, and Donington and all the rest. You'll never beat a Rooster gig with that fucking badly earthed fucking wires and getting electrocuted off the microphones. You'll never get like that. Getting lost in the van on the way down because he typed in Roscommon instead of Roscommon Town and ended up in the middle of nowhere.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it was touch and go. They just met it before they were due to play.
Yeah.
He got massively lost.
Fuck.
It was a good crack. It's good. It's great to see. I'm joking, but I'm not joking. It's great that they went a few years ago. They were playing up the road, and now they've gone on to play Bloodstock and main stage of Bloodstock. Played Donington.
Donington.
Support Gajira amongst others. Fear Factory,
Yeah.
and they keep coming back. Even though I was kind of thinking when Mick went and there was no word for a long time, but no, they're still working on stuff.
Deadly fucking deadly.
Brilliant song. That was Dead Label, Embodiment of Agony, which is at number 5 for both of us. And at number 4, we've both gone for Two Tales of Woe, Defy the Lies, and we shall play some of that now. Oh, waiting for an ad. Stop it there. Unfortunately, I have to stop
Oh,
it.
fucking banger.
Riff fest and absolutely brilliant lyrics.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. Carl always writes fucking really fucking thought-provoking lyrics.
These are really, really good.
Always. Yeah. But the music.
It's just some of the best stuff they've ever put out.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like the progression since they've got the new lineup, it's massive.
It's huge. It is.
And an album on the way. That's another album for next year.
Well, I know.
Like, we're not going to disrespect Two Tales of Woe now by naming out projects that have albums coming out next year. But my God, it's already looking like a heavyweight year ahead, isn't it?
Yeah.
And you've got Two Tales of Woe back on top of it too. And Jesus Christ, man, that is an absolutely brilliant song.
Yeah.
And any other year could have been higher.
Very fucking true.
The top 3.
Yeah.
The top 3 was the top 3, wasn't it, unfortunately?
Top 3 was the fucking top 3.
Yeah, but at number 4, an amazing thing to get.
Yeah.
Because we've said it before, we've been saying it for weeks now, that these lists are just insane. And if you like kind of sludgy, groovy stuff, check out Two Tales of Woe, Defy the Lies, and go to the video on YouTube actually, because they have the lyrics on the video as well.
Yeah.
You get more absorbed in it that way. You can really get into the feel of the
Yeah.
song. Like, and I was at Two Tales of Woe, Defy the Lies at number 4. And number 3, it's going to be an ad, but that's okay. We've both gone for Psychosis, Boiling Point, who we just only covered yesterday.
Hey.
What a song. What a song.
Winter in
Oh, it's one of those long ads.
The ultimate fucking curveball.
Oh, the curveball of all curveballs. The last
Curveballs.
roundup of the year.
The last roundup of the year.
And it comes out number 3, like. Oh, winter in Dublin. Go up to Dublin and get robbed and stabbed and stuff. It's great. It's fantastic.
I'm just down the road.
I'm obviously dumb, obviously.
Come here.
If I were the devil, I'd educate authors in how to make lurid literature exciting so that anything else would appear dull and uninteresting. I'd threaten TV with dirtier movies and vice versa. I'd peddle narcotics to whom I could. I'd sell alcohol to ladies and gentlemen of distinction. I'd tranquilize the rest with pills. If I were the devil, I'd soon have families at war with themselves, churches at war with themselves, and nations at war with themselves, until each in its turn was consumed. And with promises of higher ratings, I'd have mesmerizing media fanning the flames.
And we have to stop it. We have to stop it. That's the time. And I just don't want to stop any of these songs all night. I just don't want to stop anything. That is an absolutely brilliant return from the lads.
Yeah, it's fucking.
It's superb, like.
Yeah.
Absolutely brilliant. And that intro.
Man, I love that intro. Fucking the end part. I have media fanning the flames.
Exactly. And if I was the devil, this is what I'd do.
Fucking in a nutshell.
I'd have religions fighting against each other. I'd have all these things like. It's just, when you look outside your window, you're just like, yeah, you've just absolutely nailed, bang, hit it on the fucking head, like.
Bullseye. Bullseye.
Bullseye, exactly. Nail on the fucking head. And that album is another one that's coming next year.
Yeah.
My good God, we are in for another vintage.
I know we're in for a really fucking phenomenal year.
And this is the stuff we know about.
Yeah.
This is what we know about in 2024.
I think there's about 7 or 8 albums we know about that are fucking coming out in 2025.
I think there's 9.
9? Oh,
There's 9.
Jesus Christ.
There's 9. There's definitely 9. My good God. And this, we haven't even heard them yet.
Yeah.
And we're in 2024. The Irish scene is amazing.
Phenomenal.
Unbelievable scene.
Yeah.
And that was, you say, man, that was just the mother of all curveballs. We only covered this on the roundup yesterday.
Yeah.
And it was straight into the top 5, like, where it deserves to be. Because it's an absolutely fucking brilliant song. And that was Psychosis, Boiling Point. Just, if you're a fan of thrash metal, just check that out. And at number 2, Jesus, man, we're getting down here, like, this was tight for me, personally. Very, very, very,
Same here.
very tight.
Yeah.
This was like flicking a coin.
Yeah.
Between the top 2, this was literally was flipping a coin. That's how tight it was. By number 2, we both went for ASEC, Cease and Assist. Oh yeah, that's it. The warning comes on.
And different ways you could prove how many people you killed would be like cutting off ears. And then people would, whoever had the most ears, they would get the most beers. And you trade your ears for beers. And it got to be like a game.
I'm stopping, unfortunately. Another one I just do not want to stop.
Fucking love,
Song is amazing.
absolutely love that song.
It's incredible, isn't it?
Yeah, that fucking line when lines led by lambs is stuck in my fucking head, and it's so fucking true.
And the visuals in the video as well, like
Yeah, I know the visuals are fucking.
they're spot on.
Oh, they are real.
They're
real.
not taking. They're not fake. They are real.
Yeah.
Like when you see the crosshair one from the drones, like
Yeah.
all the lads just standing there. The next thing, boom. This is what's going on out there. Like,
Yeah.
like it's the world. Like there's so much conflict going on in the world now that people don't even know the half of it. Like, and they just took it and put it to music. Like, it's just revolution is the only solution to this way of life, basically, isn't it?
Yeah.
And it's an absolutely fucking superb song, and desperately unlucky not to.
I know.
Any other year it would have.
Yeah, really unlucky.
Especially, as I said, with the whole presentation of the video, which they actually got removed from YouTube as well too, back when they released it.
Yeah, it got removed, and then they had to re-upload it.
Yeah, it came up with an age warning and all the rest, and
man.
warnings and everything. But why? Why would
I don't fucking know? Like, it's ridiculous.
This is what's going on out there.
Yeah,
Good music and an amazing video, and it gets nerfed. But on top of that, but you can advertise your OnlyFans, no problem at all. Like. It's a silly world.
it is.
But ASX cease and assist. Go and check that out. Go on YouTube and if you can. You have to have your own account because you have to verify your age and shit to watch it. But
But
powerful.
if you're very sensitive, do not watch this.
Well, if you're very sensitive, you don't watch us anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
If you're a semi-sensitive soul, you have not watched us in a long, long time. Everyone knows that about us by now.
Yeah.
It's true. It's true.
It's true. It is. It's fucking truth, all right.
We're Marmite, you know. You like us or you don't.
Yeah.
But money having the crack.
Why
Having the crack. And before we reveal our number one single of the evening, best 5 new bands. Let you go first.
Well, I'm going with in no particular order. I'd say Black Hole Divers.
Right.
They released an EP.
No, I've got my 5. Your 5, my 5. You're 5 with this. Same way.
Which? Oh yeah,
I won't break your train of thought. Go on. Go on. Give your 5.
Basically, number 5 is Black Hole Divers. They released a brilliant fucking EP, and they met the masses, and they played Bloodstock.
Mm-hmm.
And they were pretty unknown at the start of the year.
You go there.
They were.
Right, go on.
Yeah. Number 4, Chiral.
Yeah.
What can I say?
Self-explanatory. We've already covered them twice.
Fucking amazing band. Amazing. Like, no one's doing what they're doing.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't. Number 3, and although they didn't release any singles this year, they done pretty well. Live shows was Adversary.
Yeah, good call.
Number 2, this is pretty fucking tricky. I'm trying to think.
You should have wrote it down, shouldn't you?
What? Yeah, well, I should have wrote. Yeah, I should have. Actually, I'm gonna throw in Uncultivates in there.
Oh, yeah, good call.
Killer fucking single.
Yeah.
Discovered them this year with Second Rodeo. and their performance at Siege of Limerick was fucking unreal. It was. But number one, Crack.
Welcome to the crack house.
Welcome to the Crack House, people. If you haven't fucking listened to them, what the fuck are you doing?
Exactly.
It's absolutely mind-blowing progressive metal. Think Meshuggah Gojira. Fucking off the fucking page, technical fucking riffs for days.
Yep.
And just crushingly heavy.
Yeah, grand. So there's your 5. Well, at number 5, I've gone with Moonlight Eclipse.
Oh, fucking great call.
Purely because of their age.
Yeah.
Their musical development for 2 members that were 15 this year
Yeah.
is absolutely superb. Like, they've released 3 great songs. And I've seen a live video of them too, and they can do it live as well too.
Yeah.
And I wanted to give them a shout out in here somewhere.
Yeah, it's true, actually. I'll give them, they're in my top 20. One of their songs is.
Oh, very good.
One of their singles.
Me, I'm not going to, that's why I wanted to give the shout out on here for this one.
Yeah.
Oh man, I'm not going to go down that rabbit hole again. Because
Yeah.
And like, I've got number 4, I've gone with Black Hole Divers because they were experienced and they knew what they were at as such, as musicians. But they deserve a shout for definitely.
Yeah.
And there's a good chance they could be covered tomorrow night now.
Yeah.
It's a very strong.
Very strong fucking chance.
We'll have to wait and see though. And at number 3, I've gone for If It Bleeds.
Fuck.
When you have the bollocks to release your first single and call it If It Bleeds, We Can Kill It. And that was desperately unlucky not to meet me in the top 10 tonight for this. Desperately unlucky. They are showing serious promise. Like,
yeah.
Like, as I said, you have to have a serious pair of balls to come out and call your first song.
Yeah, I know.
And pull it off.
I know.
And at number 2, I've gone for Adversary as well, even though they released a song last year.
Yeah.
But the live performance only started this year.
Yeah.
You know, because that band was originally Shane's solo project. And towards the end of last year, Tomas and Shane joined up with him. And they released one single. But the story of Adversary is this year, really, isn't it?
Yeah.
This was just a precursor, like.
But
what?
They played Cork on the weekend, and I heard they went down a treat.
Man, that video, the debut gig of their live in Enniscorthy was class.
Yeah, I know. I was at, like...
I know, and they were absolutely brilliant.
Holy shit.
And at number 1, I've gone for Crack 2. And there's no point in saying any more now on my end, because at the top single of the year is Crack, for both of us, Displacement. Here we go. We're going to play a bit more of this than usual, because we can.
Yeah.
And it's the number 1. Oh, let me sit back. 2 minutes. Like that's we don't want to take the piss either, you know.
No,
Because it's a
I
6 minute
know.
long song, like, you know. What unbelievable return from the lads.
Yeah, I know. I think I was saying to you a couple of weeks ago, like I knew I was gonna have them number one. It was just, was it this or Neon Piper? And they released Effigy last year, which is also a fucking great song. But the last two songs are just
Unbelievable.
fucking unreal.
Like I remember when the Three Boyos were back in another band. We won't talk about the previous bands now because it's all the past. Like this, we're on about crack now. But I seen massive potential in them back in the day, man. I seen them 10 years ago, and I was just like, Jesus Christ, like, and all that potential that I knew they had has been brought forward to this project.
Yeah.
They got there in the end.
I checked that previous band out.
Brilliant, isn't it?
I did. Fucking on fucking real. It is.
They just had no look.
Yeah.
For want of a better description of it all, they just had no look. But they've come back and brought Kerry along with them too, which is another person we thought had departed the Irish scene as well.
Yeah.
And oh my God, my mic has not been on all night.
Oh shit.
Oh my good God.
You'll still be able to pick it up, won't you?
Hopefully.
I think you'll still be able to pick it up all right.
You fucking dickhead. Ah! Oh my God, this just sums up my day.
Fuck.
This sums up my day. I've just had just one of those days where it just goes wrong on me. But hopefully this came across well, and we're just going to go with it now anyway.
Yeah.
Because we have to go.
It usually comes out, because I often used the fucking, when I was recording the mic from laptop or a phone, and it came out fine. It did.
That sums up my day.
You know, this is the funny thing with Zoom is the fucking the built-in mic on a laptop. It's usually pretty decent.
Yeah, but this is a...
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah.
This has summed up my day. But anyways, I'm sorry about this, but this has just been... I've had one of those days. But anyways, crack displacement number one. And all I can say now is hopefully this came out well. Fucking hell. I shouldn't have really said anything, but it just, when I spotted it there, I was just like, this... before we finish up, I'll just clarify. Like we went up, we replaced the car recently, and we went up and tried to, but the key just exploded in our hand, with bits of it going everywhere, and we had to leave it outside Tesco and try and leave it unlocked and all sorts. Oh, it's been a horrible day. It's been a horrible day. But anyways, we'll be back tomorrow for the EPs.
What? Yeah.
Oh, fuck's sake. Anyways, good luck.